When one couple welcomed a delightful puppy into their lives, they felt inspired to expand their family once more, this time with another furry addition. However, what makes this story truly unique is that the young dog was given the extraordinary opportunity to choose her new four-legged companion. The tale of this unlikely friendship began when Christina and her fiancé Vincent decided it was time to introduce a pet into their lives as they embarked on their journey into parenthood. Both hailing from animal-loving households, the decision to bring a pet into their family seemed like a natural one. After conducting thorough research, they opted for a dog breed that may not be widely recognized. Christina explained, "We had heard of the Tamascan breed a couple of years ago and had always had that in the back of our minds. They were determined to make an informed choice, recognizing that the dog they welcomed would be a cherished part of their lives for a decade or more. Their future plans also included starting a family, so they sought a breed known for being great with children and other small pets. Fortunately, their quest led them to a Tamascan dog breeder who would have puppies available within months. In July 2015, they brought home their new Tamascan puppy, affectionately named Raven. However, it quickly became evident that one pet was not enough for Christina and her fiancé, who envisioned a companion for Raven to frolic with. Interestingly, Christina harbored a desire to have a pet pairing that is somewhat unconventional, as most dogs do not share her enthusiasm for this particular choice. "I had always wanted a dog and a cat to grow up together. It's been like a life goal," she shared. Christina recognized the challenges of introducing older pets to each other and was determined to have them grow up together in harmony. 1 month after welcoming Raven into their home, the couple set out on a mission to find the perfect feline friend for their puppy. Naturally, it was only fair that Raven played a pivotal role in selecting her new companion. Christina's goal was for the dog and cat to establish a strong bond from the start, so they visited several shelters, hoping to find the ideal match. Christina recounted her intentions, saying, "I wanted them to be able to get along well. I wanted her to actually meet the cat and have the cat get along with the dog as well." After several fruitless visits to other shelters, the family's quest led them to the Lubbock Animal Shelter, where they struck gold. "I mentioned to her that I wanted my puppy to meet the kittens, so I could determine which kitten was the best fit," Christina elaborated. Despite the shelter's standard policy of not facilitating cat-dog interactions, they made an exception given Raven's young age, allowing the special moment to unfold. Initially, none of the cats managed to make a favorable impression on the shy puppy named Raven. Christina explained, "Raven is a shy dog, and none of the other kittens showed any interest or seemed scared of Raven and hissed, so that made her back away from all of them." However, there was one exception, a fearless kitten they named Woodhouse. Woodhouse was the very first cat that Raven encountered. Despite the initial lack of success with the other kittens, the family arranged for another meeting between the pair. This time, it was evident that there was an undeniable connection, as Woodhouse displayed equal curiosity about Raven, as indicated by their mutual sniffing and head nudging. According to Christina, it was love at first sight for both the puppy and the kitten. Raven had made her choice, and the family had to bring little Woodhouse home. Furthermore, the two were close in age, with the vet confirming that Woodhouse was just 2 weeks younger than Raven. What was even more heartwarming was the speed with which their unique bond solidified. From the moment they left the shelter, Raven and Woodhouse began playing with the toys provided by the shelter. Christina recounted a particularly adorable moment when Raven held a peanut butter rawhide for Woodhouse to lick, cementing their instant connection. The siblings were inseparable during the 9-hour car trip home, and on their first night together, the little kitten even attempted to nurse from Raven, as if she were his mother. This strong bond endured over time. "They are perfect with each other," Christina shared. "They don't cuddle as much as they used to when they were a puppy and kitten, but they're still always playing together." Their relationship remained unwavering, and they grew to be like brother and sister. Christina described their daily interactions, saying, "They always say hi to each other in the morning and run up to each other. Raven likes to greet Woodhouse by placing his entire head in her mouth. Their two favorite games to play are wrestling and tag." Despite being the older sibling, Raven doesn't always get her way. Woodhouse has his limits and makes them known when necessary. Fortunately, Raven respects his cues and happily complies. Their unique dynamic sometimes leads them to exhibit behaviors typical of the other species. Raven can be reserved around strangers and demands effort to earn her affection, but once won over, she forms lifelong connections. In contrast, Woodhouse is outgoing and welcomes strangers into their home with open arms, or rather open paws. Although Raven and Woodhouse belong to different species, they celebrate each other's differences and have grown even closer because of them. Together with their human parents, Christina and Vincent, they share unconditional love as a family, an example that we can all aspire to follow.